the Beer and TV Ramble back again, looking at Sam Adams Pumpkin Batch, a Saison Farmhouse Ale beer, 5.6% ABV, by our friends at Jim Cook and Samuel Adams. This is probably a perfect beer to have with your. We're in that holiday season right now. Perfect beer, I'm sure, will be served either during any get-togethers. As we're into that season between Thanksgiving and Christmas, New Year's, so they still got it. But anyhow, looking at the beer right now, see a little orange color it has. Not bad, pretty decent. So, a little lacing on there. Boston Beer Company, of course, makers of Sam Adams Boston Lager, their signature beer. Of course, Marie Devon calls it the Baskin Robbins of beer because they have so many flavors and styles out, like 100 plus styles. Jim Cook and his cohorts at Boston Beer Company. Take a whiff. You smell some of the flavors, typical of a pumpkin pie or a pumpkin dinner meal, I guess. Says right here, New England feels full of pumpkin this time of year. Our golden hazy saison bursts with the rich and flavors of pumpkin and classic fall spices, revealing an earthy, floral, and spicy spirit. Cheers. So, and of course, Sam Adams don't do a lot of crap. They do pretty good stuff. So, let's take a drink. Not bad. I best I could say this. I'll drink some few pumpkin beers here and there, but I'll drink a few pumpkin beers here and there, but nothing really. So I'm going to say I'm going to have to buy. As we're in that season right now. Again, as I mentioned earlier, the holiday season. You got Thanksgiving and all the way up until Christmas and New Year's. A lot of these beers are going to be popping all over, whether it be on draft. Actually, take that back. It actually kind of started earlier than that, maybe say late September. So, and of course, it will go on until probably after Thanksgiving. It'll probably go on until probably into the new year because it's that style of beer. Fall, a lot of meals are being served, sort of rustic, something to go with. You're serving a lot of pies, a lot of cakes, using a lot of different flavors. So a beer like this would go well with those sort of meals. So like I said, from September all the way up until Christmas, you know, this would pair with whatever meal you're going to eat with, with turkeys or whatever, roasted duck, you know. So nice crisp finish to it. You can taste a lot of those flavors as they mentioned. A little bit of nutmeg I taste in this. A little coriander, but not again. These flavors are not overpowering. So I see a little lacing on the beer here. You can see. Um, like I said, they're not my go-to beers, but I'm willing to give them a try. And then when I did a review of O'Fallon. I liked it. I liked it. It was good. And I thought it was okay. And and I bought it to have for Thanksgiving this past weekend, and I thought it was decent. Nothing really particular, but I'll give them a shot. I'll give them a try. But they're not something that I would say go to because I have a thing about fruity beers with when you try to go overboard on certain things, different styles. You want to get fancy, in the kitchen, doing styles. Some work, some just sort of like, I don't think that was a good idea. And it goes with all breweries, whether they're trying to put a flavor their malt liquors, or a high gravity lager. Want to put some flavor to it. If they want to add some uh, the hard ciders, I know they're popular, but to me the hard ciders are just not something I go for a lot because I guess the taste is not as strong, not as you know you know kick ass as you can say for me. Um, so I mean this is good. This is really good. I mean, it really has a taste that I can really I could see buying this again, you know, and really could say, this is some good shit, Um, Boston Lager I like from them. Of course, I like the Oktoberfest. I think their Oktoberfest is probably better than most Oktoberfest I've had. Um, I like their winter lager. I like that. I've had that. They got a winter. They got their fall, not fall pack, but they got a holiday pack right now that Sam usually do every year. These different styles of beer. They got a. I think I saw one the other day of an ale or something that Sam's puts out, and a chocolate stout. So I'm sure it was a 12 pack case. So you say three, yeah, about three bottles of each of these styles of beer. So on in there. So you know, see, I had their Noble Pills. I've had their Winter Lager. I've had their Summer Wheat beer. I've had from there. So I've had quite a few things from the Boston Beer Company, Sam Adams. I still think the Boston Lager is probably one of the best beers out there. Period. I mean, really, really, really good. Um, did I mention the score? I mean, with the again, Beer Advocate gave it a 79 as okay, very good by the Bros. They like this beer a lot, so you know, that's high praise for a pumpkin beer. Um, like I said, this is perfect for whatever meal you're gonna serve. And the flavors are not not over taking over you. It's a crisp lager, a very good lager, ale, I should say. So, um, again, if you're say you're enjoying your holidays this season, you're going to be having some of this. Um, be mindful. It's 5.6%, but also pair it with those meals you're going to be serving. Don't try to pair it with a steak. I don't think it'll go right with a steak. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but uh, so I'm gonna give this beer. I'm gonna give this beer a 9.5. I think it's really good, and not much really to brag on. Go on, don't half step on my beers right now at all. Really good. Yeah, I could may see myself maybe get this before the Oktoberfest if it comes out next year. So anyhow, that's my view and comment on it. Ramble on it. Leave your comments and thoughts on the bottom about this beer, the Sam Adams Pumpkin Excuse me, Pumpkin Batch. Tell me what you think. John and Pierre, the beer and TV round. So keep on watching, and as always, cheers.